let's get into what makes Clovis different. The number one thing that makes Clovis different that I want to tell you about is I didn't do this for you. I want you to think about the story that I just told you. I didn't do this for you. I created Clovis for me. I didn't make this for you. I created it for me because I was lost, because I was fed up, because I was frustrated. Every single camp failed me, so I had to make my own protocol. That's what happened here, right? This is why I'm here. Clovis is me. I am Clovis. Clovis is my journey. I have just chosen to share it with you. That's it. That's all there is to it, right? I don't owe anybody anything. I didn't make this for anybody. I made it for me, right? This is my journey and I'm taking you on it with me. I choose to share it with you. Now, I have spent years, literal years, every free moment, because I'm very fortunate. I play music for a living, so I can play 2 nights a week and pay all of my bills. That's what I've done for years and years and years. I play Friday and Saturday and I pay all my bills. That leaves me with a lot of free time. Every second of that free time has been devoted to this. Figuring out the truth about optimal human health and wellness. Every second, right? That's all there is to it. So I've spent years exploring the ins and outs of all these camps, and I have curated the proven elements of each camp, and I have violently, if you know me from the Clovis Academy or any of these groups, I have violently rejected the nonsense that is found in every single one of these camps. I take the good, reject the bad, viciously. That's what I do, right? And here's what I mean. So let's get into what Clovis is. This is how I created Clovis, right? We talk about camps. So I explored the Paleo camp, right? Explored the Paleo camp, fell in love with it. Paleo is now the foundation of everything I do. We should only eat whole foods, not processed foods. You should ditch processed foods and stick to whole foods. That's the entire principle behind Paleo, right? However, I do not recommend traditional Paleo for fat loss because it doesn't restrict carbohydrates and it doesn't restrict sugar. It is entirely possible to eat a 100% Paleo diet and still get type 2 diabetes. Reject. We reject that portion of Paleo, right? Then I explored the vegetarian camp. And these are in no particular order. Vegetarian camp, right? And discovered that leafy green vegetables are absolute superfoods and we should eat a ton of them. So I eat an immense amount of leafy green vegetables. Vegetables are a big part of my diet, very low net carb, very high nutrient dense vegetables. So I grab those superfoods from the vegetarian camp and put them into my day-to-day life. I grabbed that principle and rejected the nonsense about healthy whole grains and soy. I'm just gonna leave that shit over there, okay? You guys can keep that. Thank you, see ya, I'm out, I had fun in your camp, right? Then you explore the vegan camp, right? What do I come away from there? I come away with the fact that factory farming and feedlot cattle raising should be illegal. It's disgusting. We should not torture animals for food. Nobody should support feedlot factory farming. Nobody. It's awful. It's disgusting. I wish that it was illegal, right? It's terrible. Animals should not be tortured for our food. I took that from the vegans and rejected the nonsense about meat being murder or meat causing cancer or being unhealthy. Nonsense. None of this is true. No scientific data behind it whatsoever. I don't care what the health documentary says. They've been debunked a bazillion times over. It should be pulled from Netflix. Those guys should go to jail for lying that bad, literally. So we reject that nonsense from the vegan movement. Then we say hello to the carnivore camp, right? These are these crazy guys that literally eat nothing but meat. That's the carnivore camp. And I advocate eating meat. I advocate eating ethically sourced meat, pasture-raised, grass-fed beef, pasture-raised chickens, wild-caught fish, right? It's entirely possible to ethically raise cattle and animal products, which are nutrient-dense superfoods. But I think it is nuts to eat anything but meat. Just eat meat all the time and nothing else. That's crazy, unless you're using it as a therapeutic modality for something like intense medication-resistant autoimmune issues. Carnivore diet is fantastic at reversing autoimmune diseases. It's insane. It's pretty staggering to watch, right? But I reject just eating meat all the time, right? Then we get into ketogenic. Again, guys, we're talking about all these camps, right? The ketogenic people who swear the ketogenic diet is for everyone, and if it doesn't work for you, you're just not doing it right. Crazy, right? I explored the ketogenic diet in depth, especially because of the Savannah situation. I spent weeks and weeks and weeks at a time in nutritional ketosis, drawing my blood every single day, okay? Crazy. I think the ketogenic diet is another fantastic therapeutic modality. It should be treated as a therapeutic modality and used under certain circumstances. I think it should be reserved as a therapeutic modality, and many people will not thrive on it, okay? I eat plenty of healthy fats, but not ketogenic levels. I eat low carb, but not ketogenic levels. I reject the idea completely that dairy is good for you. Maybe in some very, very, very specific circumstances, it could be good for you if sourced perfectly and you have the genetics for it, right? I reject the idea that keto is right for everyone. Then we explore intermittent fasting and fasting, right? This is one of the most promising things I have ever found in all of my research of human health. Literally, intermittent fasting and fasting appears to be a cure-all. It's absolutely insane, staggering the results you can get. But the intermittent fasting camp, especially the bodybuilding intermittent fasting camp, uses fasting and intermittent fasting as an excuse to have the nastiest diet you can think of. They can just eat garbage because they can undo the damage with fasting, right? Terrible. I reject that 100%. Now, we get into the fitness camps, right? So we get into fitness. I'm just walking you through how Clovis came to be, guys, right? And this is years and years and years. We get into the fitness camps, right? And I think that resistance training, heavy, low rep resistance training, is the fountain of youth for human health and longevity. Literally. It is the fountain of youth for health and longevity. But I think bodybuilding is ridiculous. It is dumb. Don't do it, okay? I think high rep training is ridiculously dangerous, especially high rep, high weight when you're working with 70% of your max, things like this. I take the effective compound movements, the functional fitness, and I reject the vanity exercises. I think steady state cardio, jogging on a treadmill, running for 3 miles, 6 miles at 70% of your heart rate, blah, 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 all this steady state cardio, I think it's stupid. I think it's incredibly unhealthy. I think it's damaging to the body. There's science that backs up the fact that it's damaging to the body. But I think that cardio, quote unquote, done in the form of aerobic threshold training is a fantastic hack for fat loss. It's a fantastic hack for overall health. So it's still cardio, yes, kind of, but details matter. Take the good, reject the bad, right? I think CrossFit is fantastic for people who want to compete in CrossFit. For the average Joe looking to improve their physique, it's insane. There's no reason you should do it, okay? Keep in mind, I practiced CrossFit for years. I practiced powerlifting for years. I have a history of trying to deadlift 500 pounds, never hit 425, injured myself a ton. It was stupid, right? Okay? I respect doctors in the medical community. I promise we're almost done. I respect doctors in the medical community immensely. However, I think that a good doctor should be judged on how many medications they can get their patients off of, not how many medication prescriptions they can write. It is the exact opposite 99% of the time with doctors. Literally 99% of the time, probably more than that. It's disgusting, right? I respect them in the areas that they deserve to be respected for. I explored the biohacker camp. Talk about biohacking, right? I was a very serious biohacker. I mean, very serious biohacker. I have been poked and prodded in every place you can think of. I have spent time with shamans in the deep jungles of Peru on the Amazon River. I've explored flow state. I've spoken with therapists and experts around the country. I've sat in ice baths. I've paid $250 an hour to learn holotropic breathing from masters, right? I think biohacking is great for certain applications, and only when used in partnership with a solid foundation in nutrition and wellness. There are people that use biohacking just like the intermittent fasters, and they say, I'm a biohacker, doesn't matter what I eat, I can undo it with technology. Crazy, right? You're a crazy person if you think that, okay? So, again, details matter. So what does this all come down to with these camps? What do you take from the camps, right? I know that was long-winded. We go through all these camps. These are all the problems. Now, I didn't even include Weight Watchers and calorie restriction, because these people are the king ass clowns in the land of ass clowns. They have no idea what they're talking about, and they're all overweight or obese, and it's ridiculous. It's just sad. It's ridiculous. They should go to jail for what they teach people. It's terrible, right? So, details matter. So what Clovis is, all these camps, what I ended up with was logic. This is what I settled on, everybody. This is the big, giant secret of Clovis. What no one knows about, that Justin, the guru, the keeper of keys and keeper of worlds, has discovered the truth, the secrets to heal all of your issues. It's called logic, common sense, everybody. Can we have a little bit of it, please? I know it's very difficult in the 2018 space to have any kind of logic or common sense. But this is what I settled on. It is literally learn, unlearn, relearn. I try to teach this all the time, especially when I talk about mindset. Learn, unlearn, relearn. Learn something based on the best evidence you have. When you are presented with new evidence that refutes it, unlearn the first thing you learn and relearn the next thing. That is better. That is accurate information, okay? Clovis is learn, unlearn, relearn. Now I'm gonna step in front of this for a second because I know you guys can see it. It's just more comfortable here for me, right? Now, I'm gonna get all woo-woo on you. You heard my backstory, you heard where I come from. I'm gonna get woo-woo on you, and I don't care if you like it or not. Clovis is love. Literally. Clovis is the expression of love in its purest form. The purest form that I can imagine. It's the greatest expression of love that I have ever facilitated. That's what this is. It's me trying to sort through all the nonsense for you. It's me trying to help you avoid all of the obstacles, expensive, crazy expensive testing, training, hourly, $250 per hour, whatever. I'm just me trying to help you avoid the obstacles, expensive testing and training, illnesses I've suffered, the tremendous number of injuries I have suffered. I have damaged my body in tremendous ways, right? Biohacking disasters and pain, straight up pain from everything that I have done to myself. I've done this, and I've put this out here as free information so you don't have to do those things. I have experienced all of that throughout my journey so you don't have to. This is why I'm here, right? Love is the motivation for everything that I do within Clovis. It's not even my job, guys. You know, I play music. Music bought this house. Clovis didn't buy this house. Music bought my iPhone X. Music bought this whiteboard. Music bought this t-shirt. It's just the way that it is, right? That's what my life is. Love is the motivation behind everything I do. Why? Because I hate the fact that we have all been lied to. For so many years, for decades, we've been lied to. So in my mind, I am simply trying to correct an injustice by spreading truth. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to correct a tremendous injustice. That's why I'm here. I genuinely love you all. I want you to be happy. You deserve to be happy. It's impossible to be happy when you are unhealthy. It is not possible. I'm trying to help you experience joy. I don't give a shit what you look like naked. I don't care. I want you to be happy. That's it. There is a reason why I get incredible transformations in people. It's because I've already subjected myself to everything that doesn't work. I've put myself through it. It's crazy. I've never talked about it like this with you guys. I have destroyed myself in every sense of the word. I'm like just now getting to a place where I consider myself to be somewhat healthy from all the damage that I've done over the years, right? That's why I do this. I've already done everything that doesn't work. So I bring you the best of the best. That's what I'm here for. I don't know why I get to do this. I don't think I'm special. I don't think I hold any secrets. I don't think I'm capable of anything that you are not capable of. I want you to think of the Matrix. I talk about this a lot. I'm simply giving you the red pill, right? I'm trying to help you see things for what they are. I'm handing you the keys to the kingdom. I expect you to go in, unlock doors, swing them open, explore yourself, poke around, start with my content, start with my AMAs, then move on to my recommended resources within the membership portals, then go from there and explore on your own. I want you to learn, unlearn, relearn. I want you to do this until you no longer need me. I want you to take my information and challenge it. I want you to try to prove me wrong. This is what Clovis is. This is what I want from you. Okay? I want you to go out, do the research until you don't need me anymore. Clovis is all about finding the truth, the answers, the keys to optimal human health and wellness. And I hope that that gives you a better idea of why I'm standing here. Before we jump into Clovis, custom nutrition plans via I'm Clovis. Visit clovis.store today and pick up your very own custom nutrition plan. Imagine if I talked like a salesperson. It'd be ridiculous. All right, I'm going to pull down this camps thing. I'm going to talk about what the custom nutrition plan is. Now that you have a little bit of background on me, Clovis, how Clovis came to be, what Clovis is, the curation aspect of this, we're going to talk about I am Clovis, okay?